Primetime begins now.
Going to prom is supposed to be like a Cinderella story. And this is no Cinderella story. I said, no, I don't think so. I'm not letting this go.
Well, unlike Cinderella, this high school senior got booted from the ball because he showed up in a dress.
Half a day and good evening. Your senior prom is supposed to be an event to remember, but for one student it became a night he'll never forget.
Michelle Cade has more in tonight's top story.
They're sexually discriminating against the fact of my gender, my opposite gender. I choose to be gay. So if they don't like the fact, they shouldn't be putting this inside this. They shouldn't have, especially in school.
This George Washington High School senior goes by the name of Jeremy, says he felt discriminated by school officials after he was turned away for not wearing a tuxedo, but a dress instead to his senior prom on Saturday. The prom committee set up dress code guidelines. Anyone held in violation of the codes was sent away. Jeremy says he wore a long dress fully covered, just like all the other girls, but that didn't cut it for school officials. Instead, Jeremy was told he needed to go home and change.
They didn't like the fact that I was in a dress, and I was dressed appropriately following the girls' code. And I looked on the list of the rules, and it didn't say no cross-dressing, it didn't say no transgenders, it didn't say no opposite dressing. And all it said was males and females.
Jeremy added that one teacher questioned whether it was appropriate for him to dress that way.
When I walked in, one of the teachers pulled me to the side, and he had the audacity to ask me, "Are you a male or female?" And I said, "What does that matter?" And he said, "It matters."
Jeremy spent over $400, all of which went to waste because he was banned from attending his senior prom. On top of that, he didn't even get his money back for the ticket he had purchased.
Honestly, it made me really hurt. I was tearing, and I had my own artist, I had my own hairstylist, all my sisters, and I had went out to go shop. I've been shopping for this for 2 weeks already, and I've been nonstop. I spent a lot of money.
Jeremy says it's unfortunate that students are being turned away because of sexuality. It's even more disturbing that he was being questioned when girls who wore tuxedos were allowed in.
This is sexual harassment, and this is against the individualism of a person. Just because I'm wearing a dress, I said, "How many females did you let in there with tuxes?" And he said, "Those are female tuxes." I said, "Since when did they ever make a female tux?" I said, "Where does it state in this rule, in this paper, no cross-dressing and no individualism and no opposite genders?" I said, "It doesn't say anything. So I have a case right here. This is wrong."
Jeremy says it's disheartening to hear that students are being treated unfairly. He says everyone should be given the right to be open and free.
If it wasn't a problem before, why now? That's my say on this, because this is wrong. This is completely wrong for people like myself.
KOAM News spoke with the prom chaperones who declined to go on camera, only saying guidelines were established and students must follow them. They did say students must dress in, quote, good taste. They also noted that cross-dressing would make other students feel, quote, uncomfortable. Meanwhile, KOAM News has also learned that the same senior prom was cut short at 9:30 p.m. because school officials found students were drinking alcohol.